Glaciers and ice caps hold 75% of the world's fresh water. But as global warming increases, the world's ice is melting into the ocean. If the ice melt continues, whole coastlines will flood. In other regions, where glaciers provide water for drinking and agricultural use, the populations face widespread thirst and catastrophic droughts that will kill crops. Jason Box has a plan to save the glaciers and preserve the world's drinking water. Cover the entire melt zone of Greenland with reflective blankets. That's over 100,000 square miles, about twice the size of Florida.
I understand that this is a radical concept of covering glaciers with reflective material, and that concept is met with skepticism. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't give it a try.
The blanket fights the melt with a 1-2 punch. The super white surface reflects sunlight without conducting heat to the ice below. Simultaneously, the material traps the freezing air below, slowing melting to a crawl. Jason will test the prototype ice blankets on the Greenland ice cap just above the Arctic Circle, next to this rapidly growing melt lake. Jason's large-scale plan targets a zone called the ablation, the outer 15% of the ice cap, where most of the ice is melting most rapidly. If the blankets are laid on just this belt of ice instead of the entire Greenland ice cap, they should stop the melt.
If this material works, what we're going to find is that the ice surrounding it will have melted down, and then the ice underneath it will be preserved.
In the last 24 hours, 6 inches of fresh snow has fallen, burying the blankets.
Dig straight down here.
So there's a little suspense as the team digs down for results.
Is this working even though there's snow on top of it right now?
Certainly, it's blocking the sun because the sun penetrates the snow slightly.
I've hit the glacier.
All right, there you are. Look at this wall of ice. Yeah, in just a few weeks, this is what we get.
You got that tape? Can you pull it back?
Looking like 2 feet.
That is amazing.
The blankets preserve the snow and ice underneath, while the snow and ice around it have sunk 2 feet.
So this section of this glacier will continue to rise above the ice because it's just not melting anymore.
That's amazing. I'm really pleased about this. Check that out.
I was skeptical, but I'm a believer now.